Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Potting with Shellon. I am Shellon and I have something nice in store for all you. We at my partner Errol house and we're going to do a little bit of work on on our plant. I shall say no more. Let the video do the videoing and let the video let you know what's happening. Right? Nice like a pie. Here we go. Alright my friends, so you're seeing my partner Errol standing next to this nice little forest. Right, well they're seeing it, let me come in a little bit closer so they could see what's happening here now. Yeah, they're seeing that. You can see how long the growth has gone. Earl, you feel I should tell the people and them what plant we're working on today, what forest we're working on today?
Leave it till the end.
Alright, I'll go leave it till the end. If you can't guess it, you gotta wait until the end. So stick around. We have plenty to go. So we have this forest here, and as you can see there are some wire marks when I zoomed in. So what Errol is going to do, he's going to do a bit of cleaning up. And Errol, we reporting this at all? No? Or we leaving this in? Alright, so this is going to stay in this spot because it looks quite nice in this spot. He is going to start start a little bit more ramification to the planting. So he's looking at the length of the branches and the growth. Errol, take it away. So ideally, my friend, what is your what's your perfect height, if I could ask that question, for this particular forest?
I'm looking at somewhere about here.
That's a good height. And this species of planted would give you some nice back budding to fill out nicely. So my friends, you've seen all of those cuttings in the back there. I'm going to try to see if I can get one or two pieces to see if I can catch it for myself. You know we just say, try something. I had to learn how to propagate some cuttings, so I'm going to see if I can get a couple pieces of those to propagate. So Errol would have gone to get some wire to further to add a little more definition to some of these trunks to make the forest a little bit more interesting. Now to me, friends, it's interesting enough as it is. I like it too bad because he would have removed a lot of branches, as you could see in the background, to really and truly bring it into some kind of focus. I'm trying not to get into the man way, but you have to excuse me. While Errol is applying a little bit of wire, my friends, let me show you what's going on with the background, with the sky, because it's quite rainy here in Trinidad and Tobago. As you can see, it's quite bleak. Rain has been falling all morning this morning, and I think they're saying it's expected that rain is going to be falling for a few days. Now here we are into the rainy season because from our outside viewers, we are in the Caribbean and we only really and truly have 2 seasons, wet and dry. We don't experience snow and fall and all these things. So for the first half of the year, it's called the dry season, and the second half of the year, it's the wet season. And we are now into the rainy side of things, where people have to pay attention to their places of abode where they live in, and make sure the drains are cleared because you don't want to encourage any kind of flooding or anything. So this is just a look at what is happening here in Trinidad and Tobago. Rainy, wet, but beautiful. You know, adding a lot of value to our beloved plants because they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it quite a lot. And I must take the opportunity to say, even though they're enjoying it, you know, you need to make sure that your soil is free draining, because plants do drown. If you wasn't sure, plants drown. So make sure that your soil is free draining so that your pots don't become swimming pools for your lovely plants. So let's head back over to Errol and see what's happening. So my friends, we're back looking at some of the wire work that Errol is doing. Well, they are behind the camera. Like, we hope I do a better job of being a cameraman than when I'm in front of the camera. So Errol, after you finish wiring this up to ensure that, you know, we get a lot of good healthy backbudding and whatnot, would this be a good time to fertilize? And how you go fertilize? Heavy or lightly?
Lightly for the time being.
Alright.
Yes, we can fertilize because I don't really disturb the roots. I
Right.
don't repot or anything.
Right. So guys, you're hearing that. So he did not disturb the roots. So as such, he could apply some fertilizer to this, you know, to aid the plant in its recovery. Because he did do quite a bit of pruning to the tops and some branches and whatnot. For this was originally, I believe you was telling me, this is a raft style. So these are not, folks, my friends, these are not individual trees. So let me get a little bit over. These are not individual trees. This is a raft style planting, and well, it's nice. It's real nice. You know, kind of gives you the encouragement to try your hand at creating a raft style. So guys, I'm gonna let Errol continue wiring, and we're gonna be back in a short. So my friends, Errol's still doing his thing with the wiring, and I was asking him just now because Bonsai TNT is going to be having another display in August, and I was just asking him if he thinks that this would be anywhere close to being show worthy or display worthy by the time August. And there wasn't a definite yes. What he did say, however, is that for something like that, you have to kind of keep a very good regiment with regards to the fertilization of the plant, so that, you know, you boost the growth of your plant. And what is most important is that knowing the type of or the species of plant that you're working with, so you know how to fertilize, because some plants respond to fertilizer or the type of fertilizer that you're using differently. So things to take note of. You know, there are some fertilizers that burn plants. They're good, but they burn the plant. And there are some fertilizers that don't burn the plants. They could put it, but there's also the plant's response to the fertilizer. So you have to do your investigation and, you know, find out based on the species of plants that you have or the varying plants that you may have and the types of fertilizer available, what you could use comfortably on your plant and what you need to use sparingly or not at all, based on how you work and how you operate, because you have to take all them things into consideration. You can't just play running in Vicky crazy and you know you're not able. Oh God. So I believe we almost finished with the wire work. Let me see if I could get a different angle. Right? So hold a minute, guys. So my friends are now laughing with Errol here because he do this thing quick, fast. And me, well, this would be a few hours for me. Look at this. Gorgeous in its own right. And for those who could not guess the species of plant, let me come in and zoom in on a leaf here. Well, I could guess the species yet. If you can't, well, this, my friends, is a Premner planted in a raft style, nicely wired, nicely wired to give it that frost perspective. And this is the end of this for now. As per usual, my friends, you know we just go like, subscribe, share with your friends, share the good news that we're doing bonsai. Share the good news. And this is just one in a small series that I'm going to be doing with Errol on a couple projects that he has to do. So anything you want to tell the people before we move on to the next project? You just smiling. Yeah, nothing to tell all you. Well, you've seen the work talking for itself. The work speaks for itself, my friends. Alright. On to the next project. Right, so we're recording here. Just exactly where it's swinging is exactly where we're going to see. Right? It's exactly where we're going to see.
I guess so.
Right.
But this happiness so loose, boy.